All right, let's jump into this NBA preview. I told you guys it was coming. I meant to do it Saturday and Sunday, but I know I wasn't going to do it Sunday. It's football day. But let's get into it. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Usually I would do it live, but can't go live right now. But hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out the NBA Talk playlist, and we can go live in about a little bit over a month. You can check out the NBA 101 playlist. But let's get to it. Who y'all want to start? Let's start off in the West, where y'all boy LeBron is at. And, just looking at the teams that I like to make the playoffs there, I think, to be honest, I'm going to think Denver get the number one seed, depending on what they do with the Harden trade. If they do Harden, they probably won't have the number one seed. I think Denver has got the young legs. They got a lot of ability. Really, I think Bola and Michael Porter Jr. is going to take the next step. I think Will Barton is going to be a great guy to come back. They lost Jeremy Grant, a guy that could kind of guard LeBron, but they gained a guy in Will Barton who kind of can guard LeBron. They got Gary Harris. I think I still got Paul Millsap, Jokic, and Jamal Murray. So I just think regular season-wise, the young legs, new guys coming back with a Western Conference experience. I think they should have been in Western Conference 2 years in a row. I think they make it to the number one seed, but then I think the Lakers, they don't have as many chronic injuries or issues as the Clippers have. But the Clippers, I'll get there. But the Lakers are number 2 seed. I think it takes some time for them to gel with Dennis Schroeder, which I think they may move Dennis Schroeder. I don't think it's an ideal fit for LeBron James. But what's the chances of LeBron and AD being injury prone 2 years in a row, especially with a quick turnaround? I don't know. But I do think they do enough to get the second seed. But I'm not a fan of what they've done this offseason. Bringing back Kuzma, who don't really have a defined role in the offense. They should have traded him for something. They still could. I think it's like it's a grace period before you could trade those guys. No Rondo. Lost Danny Green. I think defensively they lost some things from Danny Green to Dennis Schroeder. I'm not a fan of Kentavious Caldwell Pope, even when he played for my Pistons. Check out my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. Talk some Michigan football, basketball, Michigan State sometimes too over there. But right on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk. But overall, should be interesting season for them, but I think that'll be the number 2 seed, and then 3, I think Clippers might do enough to come in at number 3 and number 4. I'm not sure, but I think that'd be the third best team regular season coming out. But also, I think Utah makes it. I think Phoenix makes it. Depending on what Houston gonna do, I don't think they may or may not make it. So it's gonna be interesting, the playoff teams there. So we got Denver, Lakers, Clippers. I think Phoenix makes it. I think New Orleans gets in there, so that's 5. I think Sacramento gets in there this year with a healthy Bagley. That's 6. Do we say Utah? I might be forgetting somebody. But I think Sacramento get in there 7 this year. And maybe San Antonio slide. I think those would be the 8 teams to make it. Because last year we had Oklahoma City Thunder. We had Houston in there. Obviously we had the top 3 teams we now. That's 5. We had, Memphis. That's a good one. I think Memphis gets in there. I think San Antonio gets in there. So we said what? Sorry, Denver, Lakers, Clippers. I think that's the top 3 teams. I think Phoenix is going to be a surprise 4 team in there. I think Utah probably maybe be around the 5th best team, depending on how the division stack up. I think New Orleans gets in there. I think Memphis gets in there this year. I think Jaren Jackson takes that next leap. I think him and John might be, especially with James Harden leaving, might be all-stars this year. And I think maybe Sacramento or San Antonio squeeze in there. Or Sacramento, however it go. But honestly, I think it's a really, really good, tough division. I think the East is better in the top 3 or 4 teams as far as just talent level. But that's my opinion. I think looking at the West, I think Denver gonna come out of the West this year. I mean, depending what they do with Harden, I could be wrong. If they don't trade for Harden, I think they get in there. If they do trade for Harden, I still think they get in there. I think Denver it's a lot riding with Denver. I think Denver should have made it last year, but no Will Barton, made some injury. I think it was drop off and not getting Jeremy Grant. I can't remember who they drafted RJ Hampton this year, so I don't know if he's gonna be playing this year. But just looking at their depth, their young legs, I think Jokic take a step. I think Jamal take a step. I think getting Will Barton back. I like Denver coming out the West. Not a fan of what the Lakers did this offseason. Got rid of JaVale McGee. Got rid of Dwight Howard. They bring in Marc Gasol. He old. He walking on nails. Utah, they just don't have enough. I think if you ask me who my sleeper team would be the West to come out the West, I think it's going to be Phoenix. I think Chris Paul can stay healthy. DeAndre Ayton looking good. They got some really good wings over there. The kid from Philly that came out of Villanova. I think Phoenix is going to be my sleeper team to come out the West. But I got Denver coming out the West again. Young legs. Jamal Murray should take another step. Jokic should take another step. Also, Dallas. Jesus Christ, I forgot Dallas. I apologize. So I think it's going to be this. Let me redo this. Denver, Lakers, Clippers, Phoenix, Dallas at the 5 spot. I think New Orleans would be 6. Memphis maybe around 7 seed. And Sacramento and San Antonio fall for the 8th seed. So the reason I don't like the Mavericks this year, Porzingis already injured. He won't be back until February. They did draft Josh Green. I like that move, but I just think they kind of few moves away before they get there. But I like them at like the 5th or 6th spot in the West. So yeah, but I think Denver coming out the West. It's just my opinion. I don't really care what the Lakers or the Clippers did, but I think this year and next year Denver puts it all together. But yeah, that's what I like. Talking about the East real quick. I'm thinking it's going to be at the 1 spot. I think Philly going to be the 1 spot. Philly going to be the 1 spot. Doc Rivers going to be the difference. They're going to win a lot of games. They're going to be the 1 spot. I think, I take that back. Boston going to be the 1 spot. Younger, James Harden traded not. Younger legs, less injury. Boston going to be the number 1 seed. They're going to win the title games. I think Philly be the 2nd seed or 2nd team. Brooklyn could be in there. I know the division's line. I think Brooklyn would be the 3rd best team. You know what? I'm going to say Miami be the 3rd team. Brooklyn be the 4th team. Just because of KD, injury and Kyrie not being healthy. Just in rankings, I think then maybe you got Toronto. So you got Boston, Philly, Miami, Brooklyn. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Boston, Philly, I'm saying Miami, Brooklyn, Toronto, Indiana at 6. And then the last 2 spots to fight for, I mean, I like Chicago. I don't like what the Wizards did. It's a downgrade, John Wall for Westbrook. I like Chicago. I liked them last year. They let me down. So I like Chicago and maybe Orlando to occupy those last 2 spots. I don't think I forget nobody in the West. Knicks, Cavaliers. Oh, Boston. I mean Milwaukee. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Excuse me. Boston, Milwaukee, record-wise. Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, Brooklyn still at, well, no, Brooklyn can't be. Philly, Miami at 4, Brooklyn at 5, just because of the injuries and injury-prone Kyrie. Toronto at 6. So that's 6. What I say? Indiana at 7, and then I think, that's a good one. I'm going to say Chicago going to steal the 8th spot. So they're my 8 teams, but who I got coming out the West, I got Brooklyn coming out the West. I think KD getting his rhythm, get healthy. Too good of a team. They got a lot of great role players. They got Tyrese Prince. They got Joe Harris. They got defenders like Tyrese Prince, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie. They got guys to guard the bucket, DeAndre Jordan. But if KD not healthy or Kyrie get injured, he didn't miss the playoffs before with injuries, then my safe team is Boston to come out. So either one of those teams to come out, I'll take Brooklyn if healthy. If Brooklyn not healthy with Kyrie and KD, I'll take Boston. But yeah, and I got Nuggets in Brooklyn in the finals. Give me KD and Kyrie in the finals. I think they take Denver to 7. They come out. But the best thing for the NBA would be either Golden State. Oh, I forgot about Golden. I don't think they're making it no way. So I ain't got Golden State. Either Golden State gonna be the 8th spot. Excuse me. Either Golden State gonna be the 8th spot with they're gonna be the 8th spot, fight for the 7th spot around there. But I don't like Golden State team this year. I don't think James Wiseman is ready to play unless he gets some great coaching. So I think Golden State is in the 8th spot or whatever. But either Golden State somehow make it, or the Lakers versus KD and Kyrie would be the best. They probably break records with that one. I got the Brooklyn winning in the 7 if they're healthy. If Boston, if they're not healthy, Boston, I got Boston losing in 7 to Denver. But it should be very, very interesting. The West and the East are both kind of damn near like this. The West just a little bit deeper. You got Golden State coming back. Draymond already injured. Kelly Oubre is a good player, but he's not Klay Thompson. So they either gonna make the 8th spot, 7th spot, maybe the 6th. But last year, what I seen without KD and without Klay Thompson, once again this year, what I seen last year, Steph Curry out there looking shit. He looking terrible. And nobody want to talk about that. He a nice guy. I don't have no issue against Steph Curry. I just don't think he's as great as people say he is. He definitely not a point guard. But hey, talking about I'm not gonna get into the all teams, but talking about who's gonna be rookie of the year. Give me Bola. I think he's gonna be rookie of the year. There's a lot of uncertainty. Maybe Bola. Maybe he didn't play technically last year. He played in the bubble. Or Isaac Okoro for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So one of those two guys. You're talking about the other rookies. Anthony Edwards had a terrible preseason, but it is just preseason. But yeah, I like them. And then continuing forward, MVP. I think KD will be the comeback player of the year. I think sixth man is going to be Lou Williams once again. Most comeback story is going to be Kevin Durant. I think the MVP this year, I think it's going to be Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum is going to be the MVP of the league this year. I think Jason Tatum, I think Luka, he not in shape already. I think Jason Tatum going to have a strong finish. And if KD and Kyrie ain't healthy, he going to take his team to the championship. So I think Jason Tatum is my MVP this year. Six man Lou Williams, most improved KD, comeback for KD, excuse me, if they got that word. But most improved, I'm going to go with Lonzo Ball as most improved this year. I think he's going to step it up and be healthy and be most improved. And I did give you an all-NBA team. It's going to be starting around Jason Tatum, the number one MVP. I think KD might get in there, maybe second team. But I think LeBron, AD, Jason Tatum, Jokic, and that point guard, Chris Paul. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it, man. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You reach out with business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, all our social media links, subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Check out our NBA Talk playlist. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we gone.